This is about making my wardrobe fit the lifestyle that I have now.
6 miles on Friday morning.
Hi, if you're new here, I'm Fiona Peaches and I do everything glamour related. So today we're decluttering my wardrobe and more restyling it. I don't really want to just get rid of everything and buy everything again, but I'm now in my 30s and I really want to create something that's cohesive. I've noticed that I'm getting to this point where I just feel like I've got nothing to wear, which is ridiculous. You'll see in a second. I have a big wardrobe now, but it hasn't always been the case. I don't really understand this mindset of just like throwing it all out. I have more of a problem of holding on to things till they fall apart. This skirt I absolutely loved, holding onto it for so long, and I actually wanted to get it resized so it's fit again. So I pulled it out of storage, went out, and it just deteriorated. I think this is a good example of how long I keep my clothes for. Some things I've still got in my cupboard that are from my year 7 camp, and I'm 30 now. That's more of the issue for me. I definitely have gotten rid of clothes in the past. I'm getting more to a point now where I think I can actually start to narrow down what I wear more often and kind of look at my wardrobe in a more intentional way. All right, let's get into it. At the moment I have 3 cupboards, but they kind of got a lot of space. You'll see I've like kept a lot of space for stuff, so we're definitely not like overfilling it, but I've taken a lot of my winter stuff out, so I've got to put all that back in. I've got some like light jumpers, this bag of stuff I need to like go through, and then like I've got tops, PJs, bras, undies, more tops and blouses and things in there. All my shoes need to be cleaned out. As you can see, I've kind of just like really thrown a lot of things in here. It's just gotten really messy and I really need to do just like a reset of the whole thing. Hopefully get rid of some things and just organize it a lot better. This is finally all my coats, and then some of my burly things are in the top drawers here. Then some of the drawers are for like my half-worn clothes, and then some are my workout gear and swimmers. I have a lot of stuff that I do, so we've got to kind of clear it out. I've got my pants, skirts, and dresses, and like bathrobes. Then I've got like t-shirts and shorts in here. So yeah, I think it could look a lot better and a lot more optimized, and I'm going to change all the hangers out, so I'm going to start there. Like if I sound a little bit nasally at the moment, I'm actually pretty sick, so yeah, I'm on antibiotics, so I'm getting a lot better, but I'm just also getting really bored because I've been like a week of just feeling really sick in the house. Okay, so as you can see, the wardrobe is an absolute mess, so I'm just gonna like pull things out and go through them. So this is my game plan going forward. We've got the coats. I'm gonna bring those out, go through those, and then this cupboard is gonna become purgatory. This is where I kind of want to keep all my maybes that I'm unsure of. But instead of putting them in with all this stuff where I kind of forget about it, or like it's just taking up space and mental capacity and I'm really not sure what to do with it, they're gonna go in here till later. Then we're gonna try to keep my closet to these 2 and just see how I like it. And we're gonna change over the hangers because my partner needs new hangers. The wooden ones are lovely. I don't like that they're heavy and they take up a lot of space. Yeah, anyways, that's what we're gonna do. So I've taken all the coats out. I'm gonna go through them and put them into piles. One is gonna be like my VIPs, which I'm gonna keep in cupboard 1 and 2. Then we've got the pile for like purgatory, which are my maybes. I know this is such a big pile, but I actually think I wear like a lot of these things. I only think there's like a couple of things that will be, we'll see. Actually, before I do this, I did go op shopping with one of my friends. And I can't remember the last time I went op shopping. And I did restrict myself, but I had already made a like winter wardrobe mood board. I kept seeing like these really long fur coats and I was like, oh, they look so good. I love it. I was like, yeah, I'm not really gonna find a long ass black coat or fake fur. That's never gonna happen, especially not for a reasonable price. Are you seeing this? What? Guess how much this was? I mean, you might have been able to already see it on the tag. Guess how much this was? I actually don't know how I'm gonna style it. So we're gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to re-look at that mood board. This makes me so happy. Can you see this makes me so happy? It's so ridiculous. Guess how much I bought this for? Guess again. I know I can't hear you. I bought this for $45. $45. Look, okay, I only just literally bought it, so the tag is still on it. $45. Someone's out of their mind. What do you mean, $45? And then it's like, it clearly got bought and then re-donated because someone put 80 on there. I'm saying to my partner, this is cheaper than one of his t-shirts. Anyways, it's so crazy. I just needed to show you. It's crazy. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. They got this for purgatory, which is fine. I was gonna go through the coats, but I think I'm gonna do the coats last. And we're gonna clean out this wardrobe next. I think I wanna take out everything from the top and go through it. And just give it a bit of a clean and a dust. Hasn't had that in a while. And this whole section is literally just work clothes. This is my work uniform for the weekend. But I've also got another job now that's for working from home. So I'm gonna need to figure out my wardrobe for working from home, especially now that it's really cold. This apartment gets really, really, really cold and really, really hot in the summer. I think I'm gonna need some like thermals and to bring the heater out, but yeah. I know Marie Kondo is kind of like pile everything up on the bed, look how much stuff you have, but I think that can be a really overwhelming way to look at it. I do like the fact that I should really like the pieces in my wardrobe. Marie Kondo says like, you know, if it doesn't spark joy, you should just get rid of it. But for me, that doesn't necessarily work like that. For example, I might look at this and go, that doesn't spark any joy. It's very plain. I don't know, it's not ugly, but like looking at it itself, like I'm not really drawn to this in any particular way. It's not sparking anything for me, it's just a top. But it did spark a lot of joy when I was in Europe and freezing my ass off. And I needed something that was like warm and cozy, and I needed this. So I don't think necessarily going off the idea that something is like sparks joy, that's great. I have a lot of clothes that spark joy, but I don't have a lot of things where I'm picking up on when I need to buy something that's practical, warm, like essential. A thing that I've been doing lately has been a bit different, and I want to show you this. A couple months ago, this was my pile of absolute yeses and then maybes. I used to have a pile for no's, but I got rid of all of those. Can we see the difference? All light colors and then all these darks. Clearly I like the light and the beige and the pastels and things like that. I think if you look at clothes like this and you actually think, you pile them up next to each other of like all your yeses and all your maybes, kind of see what you're gravitating towards, what you actually like, and then stop buying things that are dark colors. But at the moment, this is kind of hard for me because I'm redoing this wardrobe. So this blue pair of shorts made it back into the wardrobe, but I don't wear them. They're way too tight, so they're actually going over there. I think I'm probably just gonna get rid of them because they are just too tight. These are the same. I just don't know how to wear them. They're the perfect color. Clearly they're in the same color palette. But I used to wear shorts all the time. My sense of style came from wearing like high-waisted shorts with stockings and boots, and I was all grungy. Now, it just doesn't feel right. I don't think they actually fit in my wardrobe anymore. And these I really do like, but I think I need to figure out how to wear them because they kind of make me look bulkier than what I am. I don't necessarily feel good when I'm wearing them. Okay, so I think this is gonna be a more accurate thing. I think we've got my yeses. I kind of like them, but I need to see if it's more of a restyle thing or like they actually just don't fit. Love them. They're so cool, but I don't know if they're really my style. Hello, Ilya. They're actually vintage cheetah, vintage shorts that my cat is just sitting on. And I love that, and I kind of love the colors and stuff, but they're so funky. And I remember being like a 90s kid where we actually had cheetah clothes, so it reminds me of a time. I kind of would be heartbroken giving them up, but maybe if I saw them, I don't know, we'll see. Finally get to unbox my hangers. I just actually don't like the wooden ones at all. I think they look kind of messy and really bulky and they're heavy, and I always have this like really nervous feeling that in an old wardrobe like this, these rails are gonna drop. They haven't yet, but they're starting to like pull, so I just wanted to get some lightweight hangers. And these are velvet hangers, so they're gonna like hold things a lot better. I also got these space saving ones for shorts and small skirts, so we'll see how those go. I've heard good things, so we'll see. Shorts are done. The rest of the shorts are going in purgatory to decide if it's like a styling issue. Is there a reason why I don't pick these clothes up? Is it because they don't fit me anymore? Is it because my style has changed? Can I style them in a way that I feel is like fresh and more me now going into my 30s? Or are these just things that like I actually don't need? We'll see. Okay, so I'm not actually gonna get rid of anything. Yes, he's just gonna have to deal with the shirt getting thrown over him because he's being annoying. My absolute yeses. I'm wearing this top right now, but in black. I don't know what came over me, but I bought it in like every color. I just felt like they were just so perfect as a basic, and they are. I wear them all the time. I've got this gorgeous yellow color, but these I just don't grab as much as I probably should. So I'm gonna put them in purgatory, not because I'm getting rid of them, but because I want to learn how to restyle them, figure out new ways to wear them, what they go with. And then we've got the kind of, I don't really know. Every time I put this on, I love it, but I never know, I don't know if it's really like my style or how to look good in it. I feel like it looks really cool, but then it doesn't feel like me. This one, I think, is just a difficult one to style and wear. It's hot pink, it's off the shoulder, it's very structured. I've probably had this for like 15 years, but it still looks really new. But it's just hard to wear something with it. I always feel a bit off when I try to style it. And it's also a question of lifestyle, like where do I wear this to? I don't really feel, I wear different things to burlesque. It's not really for that. Date night, but it's more like a daytime shirt. Like I feel like a lunch would be nicer. I don't go for like that many fancy lunches, and it's not really casual, it's more fancy. It's a little bit of a difficult one to wear. And then my little knit. I really like this knit. I think it's really cute. It's a vintage one that I picked up, but I just don't know how to wear it. But I think what we can kind of deduce from the blouses is that I was going towards white, yellow, and red. I'm also tending to go towards little puff sleeves like this rather than a little cap sleeve. I think what deters me from this is like the collar as well. But she looks really cool, like really cool on. But we can kind of see patterns going on. A big reason why I don't really like to just get rid of clothes and throw them out because I haven't worn them in a while. For example, this, it was always at the back of my wardrobe. I would bring it out and be like, oh, I just don't know how to wear it. And I'd never put in the time to try to figure out how to wear it. And I would just never grab it. It pretty much looks like the day I bought it because it's never been worn really. And I really loved the orange color. I loved wearing orange lipstick. But when I tried to wear the clothes, I just couldn't figure it out. Like this with the black skirt, I would just be like, no. I just couldn't figure it out. But then I bought these, and these pants I freaking love. I can wear any color. My yellow tops, my blue tops, and then this little bright orange top goes so well with the colors in this, and it really makes it pop. I wear this combo all the time. It's a lovely like lounging on the beach kind of outfit where I don't necessarily wear things like this to the beach. So one thing with my PJs, I definitely have been in a mindset of like, they're just PJs, like would wear old things, like old tops, old clothes, not really consciously taking in what doesn't feel good. When you stop and think about these things, you can kind of work out what the issues are. Why do you keep collecting clothes in a certain area? I collect clothes in PJs because my partner is allergic to cats, and we have a cat. I have to wear my lounge clothes around the house, especially at night. I just want to be comfortable. But what I've realized is I'm comfortable in my PJs, but if I'm wearing a like cotton type of item, let me just, for example, like if I'm wearing something like this, it's like a cotton, it would collect the cat fur. I'm getting to bed after laying on the couch because I have to change my clothes because I've got cat fur all over them. But what I did realize is that if I wear anything silky, the fur can't get stuck to it. And I'm tending to wear those more often because I can just go straight from the couch to getting into bed. Here's the catch. It's winter now. That really worked for summer, which is fine. I figured that out. I could have less clothes. If I get nice silky sets that I love, but the problem is it's now winter. Those silky things are not going to be warm enough, so I have to wear my trackies. So PJs are kind of something that I'm still figuring out for myself. Just kind of what works with this kind of lifestyle. But again, we can see the colors that I'm gravitating towards. There's more blue in this, but we've got pinks, whites, blues, beiges, like not a lot of black. I clearly like a certain kind of color palette, so I need to acknowledge that's the things I kind of gravitate towards. So my camera died. I had it on charge and then I realized it actually wasn't even plugged in, so it wasn't charging this entire time. It's okay, I think it's probably gonna die again, but that's alright. I am lucky now because I've got a big wardrobe. I've never really had that. Like a lot of things that I've bought recently have usually just been because of a lifestyle change. Like I was doing a lot more walks because I no longer lived in like a city-bound area and now I live near the beach. I go for walks with my friend, but during the winter it got really cold, so I bought a puffer, which I've never had. I didn't want a big thick jacket that was really heavy. I didn't even know if I like this because honestly it gets too hot when you're walking. It kind of needed to be a little bit of an in-between. It looks great, like I really like the color of it, but it's actually so hot. And I've got this jacket. I never wear it normally, but when I go camping, I like to have this jacket. Like it doesn't really go with my sense of style, I guess. There's nothing wrong with this jacket. It's like, it's oversized, it's quite cute. I could definitely style it in a certain way and like wear it on a more day-to-day basis, but is it necessarily my style? I don't know. A really good jacket for when I'm camping. So what do I do if I don't wear it? I haven't gone camping since like the summer of last year and it was hot, so I didn't need it. So do I keep it just for that reason? Do I find something that I can wear on a more day-to-day basis that I can also wear camping? And again, like Marie Kondo, like does it spark joy? Maybe not, but maybe I wear it when I go camping because that's a practical choice. And during COVID, I was able to live in like this kind of like shabby little house with my friend group, but I needed clothes that were like a little bit old and dingy so that when I went out to go garden, I wasn't ruining like my nice dresses or anything. The things I put away because I just don't wear them anymore and I don't know what to do with them. Not necessarily anything wrong with them. This is a good example of that. This, I keep holding on to this. I still remember being about 16 and wearing this to a house party. There's actually like nothing wrong with it. And I thrifted it that many years ago and it is still like, there is nothing wrong with this. It is still in the best quality. There's like one little thread coming out, but it actually like, it didn't peel. It's fine. And like, it kind of looks cute with this outfit. So I don't know. Do I tend to grab it? Not really, because I kind of forget to wear it and I've been a little bit lazy with my outfits. I don't know what to do with it. So it's gonna go into purgatory until I figure out what to do with it. But I can admit that this wardrobe situation is too many clothes. I can admit that. I can admit that. I want to get rid of things, but I also want to style my wardrobe so I feel happy in it. Some of the clothes that I almost got rid of that I actually really love today, I was so close to getting rid of this. I really love it. And then I just didn't ever style it. I didn't wear it anymore. I just kind of forgot how to like wear it. And then I almost sold it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put it up online, I'm gonna sell it. I even think I tried to give it away at one point. I don't really want to sell it because like some of it's kind of like deteriorating a little bit. But then I figured out how to style it in a new way, which ended up bringing in a jumper that I never wear, a skirt that I never wear, and it became one of my most worn outfits for the last 2 winters. I would wear this in a certain way and I loved it. And I always get compliments when I wear it, like when I wear the whole outfit. But I think it's really important to kind of take some time to play with the clothes before you get rid of them because you might end up falling in love again. So the camera died and I did kind of keep the trend of like clearing things out. So I cleared out most of the stuff. Still haven't gone into cupboard 2. Haven't even touched this. But we have a problem. Purgatory is full. I've been too ruthless. Or is this the perfect amount? Is this being realistic? A lot of these clothes I've had for years and years and years. The fact that I'm 31 and I can still remember a cardigan that I've worn when I was 14. I think a lot of these clothes either need to be resold, or a lot of things I just need to admit that I can get rid of them. A lot of the black things here are clothes that I bought for a job, but I don't wear a lot of black. And I don't really know how to like even with this black outfit, I probably wouldn't put another black cardigan on top. I would change it up. I would probably wear something else. Some of these other things, they're not quite right. Like, for example, I have this jacket. This jacket my mum gave me, and the color's right. The fur's fine. You know, that's fancy and kind of cool. But every time I put it on, I don't like it. There's something about it, and I can't really figure out what it is. I think it's the collar. See, from behind, I'm like, cute, cute. I love this. Look at that. Oh my god, it looks so cute. Oh, yes. The front ways, I'm like, there's something wrong. It's not terrible. This never felt quite right. I thrifted this years and years and years ago. I actually don't even remember when I did. I love it. It's a great basic. People always compliment me on it. Like, they're just like, I love your coat. I need to get a coat like that. But then I was in Europe and I didn't have that coat, and it was freezing cold and we needed a coat. So I had to go buy one. I came across this one. Normally I wouldn't buy anything like this because I've got this one, but this one's short, whereas this one's so long. So what happens is I can wear this with a lot more outfits because it doesn't cut my winter dresses off at a weird length. I hate when the coat finishes and then the dress finishes. The dress is short and then the coat is long, that's okay. But I hate when it's the other way around. You can probably get away with it sometimes. Like, I actually wear this a lot more now than I do this one. And I just never would have like clocked that that was the problem until I kind of started changing and testing both, and I could kind of see the difference of why I always pulled out this one compared to this one. Yeah, I don't know what to do about purgatory right now. It's really full. We're gonna work that out. So I put all the like coats and jackets in here, which I'm gonna put this one in there too. They just look so bulky and like a lot. And then some of these tops that crinkle easily, I try to hang, but they're kind of getting lost in the sea of jackets. So I kind of like to keep them separate. But I don't really know where else they're gonna go if purgatory's full, and then that's full. And we haven't even gotten on to cupboard 2, but I don't think they're gonna fit in cupboard 2 either. Because purgatory's taking up too much space. I didn't really think about this. Most of these drawers have got like heaps of space in them. So I have like gotten rid of a lot of stuff to put over there, but I think that's where like, this is just a bit too much. What do you guys do with your coats? I feel like it's pulling at the bar a little bit. So I don't really like hanging them because I always feel like the rod's gonna break or pull out, especially in that one. That cupboard's like terrible for it. But I feel like when I've got the drawers, the set of drawers holding the coats up, it's taking a bit of the weight off the pole, so I feel like it's not gonna break. It doesn't look great, but in my anxiety-induced mind, it makes sense. Like, do all of those items just need to be thrown out? I don't think so. I don't really want to do it like that. I think that will just mean, you know, I'll miss out on things like this where like I almost got rid of it and then I ended up loving it. I think I just need to play with my clothes, try my clothes on, create a wardrobe that I love, and go from there. This is like another one of my coats. I kind of love this coat, but it's kind of impractical, right? Sparks joy, yes. Practicality, not so much. Obviously it's a practical coat because it's warm, it's wintry, all of that. It's a vintage coat that I thrifted, so it's got like shoulder pads in there. I probably could take those out so it's got a bit more of a modern look to it. I love the color with like pops of red, and I usually wear it with like yellow as well. Like kind of mustard colors with this coat looks amazing. Then I've got this, which has got all the like little pops of blue, and as you can see the yellow as well with the red. Like a scarf in this, just like It's something else. This is not a style I'm gonna find on Pinterest. Maybe I should take a photo of myself and like become my own Pinterest board. I don't know, probably. It's kind of cute with little red flowers too. But it's impractical at the same time because it's a huge coat, takes up space, and it doesn't go with everything because of the color. That's why I have the beige coats. But this is like a fun coat. Hard to say. I actually kind of don't want to get rid of it. I think I want to keep it, but I want to style it a little bit more so that I'm wearing it more. And I've had a problem with my feet, and I can't wear like heels and certain shoes anymore. I got to kind of really restyle things specifically for my feet. And the winter side of things, the winter wardrobe side of things is where I'm struggling a lot with that. In summer it's not so bad because I can wear my sneakers, like sandals and stuff. Podiatrist said that I can wear really flat boots. I just don't really have any. And none that I tend to like. I've got one pair, but they're a beige color, so it doesn't necessarily go with everything, and the style that they are doesn't go with everything. So I've got to kind of work that out. And that could be a huge change for my wardrobe after that. I don't really know what to do right now. I'm looking at that with a little bit of anxiety. I can see that some of these things feel a little bit outdated. And I think they're gonna go. My next thing is that I bought these boxes to put my shoes in. I'm gonna go through my shoes, get rid of some things, and yeah, I think it's gonna make a big difference. I just measured off of Amazon and they should fit under there. I think they'll fit side by side. We'll see. It might not. It might fit that way. They're probably gonna have to go that way. We'll see. We'll work it out. Now, while I'm doing this, I also just wanted to go through some of the photos that I took when my camera died. So first we got like t-shirts, and you can really see some of the quality of the shirts that I'm like unsure about what to do with. Are just not that great. I'm clearly gravitating towards whites, beiges with every category of my clothing. I have that many t-shirts, as you can see. I do have two graphic tees, but they're both in the wash because they're white and they've gone kind of yellow, so I need to like soak them and figure that out. But a lot of these, the quality has just gone to crap. I've also bought some like new shoes because the podiatrist said that I said avoid wearing very high heels, was her exact words. I got these because it's like, they're so, like there's a little wedge, but not by much. Just for like little short dinners is fine. They were like $14, how good is that? I also bought these ones that are kind of like little flat granny shoes. How much were these? $12. So I op-shopped both of these sets. I needed black shoes, again, because I just always buy beige things, white things. I tend to forget that I actually need a pair of black shoes. They're like so weird and kind of ugly, but also look super cute on. So I think these will go really nice with this when it's summer. I feel like I'm not a singlet girly. I don't know. Maybe because they're not really structured, so don't feel very feminine, they don't feel professional, they don't feel like anything. I don't really know how to wear them. In the summer when it's really hot and I just need to throw something on, they seem better. I don't mind wearing a couple of singlets with like my long pants. I don't know. They all feel worn out. I don't really have anything to replace them because these are literally all my singlets and I'm clearly not liking them. I don't really know what I need to do to fix this issue. My like high neck short sleeve tops. These are more, we're kind of getting towards the winter stuff, and you can see already that the colors change for winter. There's no pinks, there's no whites. We got a lot of beige, black, and reds. Maroons. That red one is so toasty. Yeah, your girl gonna be sweating wearing that. Then the other two, again, all these black tops, literally every single black top in this photo was bought for work. Not because I wanted to wear it. Absolutely perfect. My camera's gonna die again. I think I'm gonna have to swap over to my phone to continue this video. So my camera died and I was filming on my phone, but then my brother called. I've now finished doing the wardrobe. I still have certain things to like clear out from the top and the bottom of this wardrobe, which as you can tell, it's dark now, so I'll have to get to that at a different time. Purgatory is very full. In my next video, I'm gonna go through purgatory and just kind of like really cull things away. I think by separating stuff and putting like, these are my must-haves. I know that these wardrobes are full and they're fine as is, so I don't need to rely on what's in purgatory. You know, if they're just items that like, I just don't know how to wear it, but I like it and I like the look of it, I like the fit of it, but I just don't know how to style it. Fine, that's what we're gonna work on in the next video. But I think I learned a lot about my own style today. I think I definitely gravitate towards pinks, beiges, you know, a lot of neutral stuff, variants of pink, and red. Touches of orange, touches of blue, but mostly pinks and reds are showing up. Yeah, so I think next time we can like kind of try on things and try to restyle things in new ways. So far I think this was pretty insightful. I'm very curious to see what you guys think. I'm happy to get more space in my wardrobe. So that I don't leave you hanging, here is a before and after. And now the after. So this is cupboard one. I ended up putting on my jackets and like work stuff over there. I don't love that I can't see my jumpers, but I also don't want to move them away from the jackets. So eventually I'll probably move the work clothes out, but that's just how it works for now. And there's definitely like heaps of space in all of my drawers. There's like so much space. They're not over full. This is wardrobe number 2. I put the trackies up there because they don't actually fit in the tiny little drawers in the other cupboard. Kind of annoying, but whatever. And I've just got some extra blankets down the bottom in my weekend bag, which is fine. Purgatory is looking insane. But that's okay. I think a lot of it, I'm just gonna go through it. Because I think I wear some of these and then maybe just because they're like, I'm used to wearing them but not necessarily feel good in them. And I think I'm gonna do like a video where I try like stuff on and go through it properly. I also made heaps of space in my like workout clothes. There's so much space there, which is great. But even like some of the drawers are literally empty, which is awesome.